My client called me one day and he said, Stanley, I thought this land is 8 million naira. Why am I hearing about another payment? And honestly, this is a conversation that needs to be talked about that is happening in Abuja real estate now. Not because the land is fake or someone is trying to scam you, but because buyers only ask one question, and which is how much is the land? Rather, they should be asking how much is the total cost of the land. So let's talk about it now. So if you've bought anything in the market, you understand this example that I'm about to give you now. When you go to a place where they are selling shoe or a store, you ask for the price of a certain shoe and they tell you it is 20,000 naira. For sure, you'll be happy because it is within your budget range. Then after paying for that shoe, you get to hear, Oga, the delivery fee is separate, packaging is separate. Okay, before you know, you're spending way more than you expected. That is exactly how people feel when buying land in Abuja. They see an advert saying that land is 10 million naira. They've calculated their finances. They see that they can afford it. They buy it. And over time, they start hearing different stories saying that you have to pay for survey fee, documentation fee, allocation fee, what other fees again? And before you know, you start wondering, why wasn't I told from the beginning? Now, let me be clear. These charges or fees, they are not bad, or in fact, they are necessary. It's just that as a buyer, you don't know that these fees exist. Now, let's start with documentation. Think about buying a car. You know that when you go to a car stand, you are not just buying that car to drive away, but rather you need an ownership paper for that car. That is the same thing that applies to land. You know, after buying that land, you need the right kind of document stating that you are the owner of that land. So before buying that land, you need to ask, what kind of document am I getting and how much is the total cost for that document? As we are talking about documentation fee, let us talk about development levy. Imagine buying land in an estate where you want good road, you want street lights, you want recreational centers, you want proper ROI investment. Do you think those things happen by magic? Of course not. That is why a lot of real estate companies, they will charge you for development fee. And the mistake is thinking that everything is included in that land price. Another one is survey and allocation. I've seen a lot of buyers celebrate after making that land payment. Then in few weeks, they are being told that, sir, you need to complete your survey payment or your allocation fee. You know, they start wondering, and before you know, their budget is under pressure. So that is why you must always ask the breakdown of that property before making that payment, not after you've made that payment. So if you want the right kind of land with a total breakdown of it, you can give me a call or you send me a WhatsApp message. So until I come your way again, my name is Oguike Stanley. I help Nigerians in diaspora and at home invest in the right properties in Abuja and Asaba. Bye for now.